Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new, you're welcome. My name is Anita Fon. If you haven't subscribed, hit the notification bell to get notified each and every week I upload new tutorials on my channel. If you're a member, you're welcome back. Thank you for coming back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you on how to cut a palazzo pant step by step. First thing I did was to go ahead to fold my fabric right side facing each other, and the next thing I did was to go ahead and draw a straight line. That is going to be my straight line, and I'm going to be using a waistband of 2 inch. Okay, so I will start measuring from that 2 inch downward. So I'll measure from my waist to my hip deep, which is 8 inch, measure from my waist to my crotch deep, which is 10 inch, and measure from my waist to my knee line, which is 21 inch. And now what I'm going to do is that's from my crotch deep line, I will go down, count 3 inch away from there. I will mark it to get my lap line, connect that with a straight line. After doing so, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be writing the hip deep line, the crotch deep line, the lap line, and the knee line, so you will not be confused. So now the next thing I'm going to do is, first of all, I will come here. I'm going to put 1/4 of my waist measurement. But before I put the 1/4 of my waist measurement, I will measure 1.5 inch inwards. That's to shape the pan. And I will start putting my measurement from that 1.5 inch inward. All right. So I'll come here, I'll put 1/4 of my waist measurement, which mine is 28. 28 divided by 4 will give me 7 inch. I will mark it up. And because this pan is going to be having a zipper, I will add 1 inch for my zipper and 1 inch for my dark, 1 inch for my sewing allowance. Come here on my hip deep line, I'm putting 1/4 of my hip measurement, which mine is 36. 36 divided by 4 will give me 9 inch. But because you know the dark normally start 2 inch away from the hip deep line, we're not going to be adding any dark allowance at the hip deep line. I hope you guys get me. Now next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be adding 1 inch for the zipper allowance and 1 inch for my sewing allowance. We are not going to be adding the dark allowance at the hip deep line. Okay, connect that with a straight line. I'll extend this to my crotch deep line. I will come here on this line. What I'm going to do is I'm going to extend, measure from that line 2 inch away and mark it up. After marking it up, I will connect that 2 inch to my hip deep line, like so. Now the next thing I will do is to connect the 1.5 inch to my hip deep line. After doing so, the next thing I'm going to do is I will measure whatever I have here and divide it by 2, which mine is 11.5 inch. Divided by 2 will give me 5.025. I will mark the center. After marking the center, I will connect it with a straight line, like so. So the next thing I'm going to do is I want to come on my hip deep line. I'll go up by 2 inch, mark it up. I'll come here at this center line. I'll create my dark of 1/2 inch to the left and 1/2 inch to the right. I'll go ahead and connect it with a straight line, as you can see me doing. After connecting that, what I'm going to do is I will actually come here like this. Let's leave the lap line for now. We'll come here at the waist. We're going to go in by 3/4 inch, mark it up, go down by 3/4 inch. Remember, I said go in by 3/4 inch and go down by 3/4 inch. I'm gonna connect this all the way to here, like so, as you can see me doing. So the 3/4 I went down, I'll connect it all the way to the side seam here, like this, with a straight line. Now when I'm done with the top part, what I'm going to do is simply I will pull the top part upward, so you can start seeing from the crotch deep line downward. Next thing I will do is to measure the length of my pants, which I'm going to be going in with 43 inch, including the hemming allowance. Just connect that with a straight line. I'm gonna make sure I connect that center line all the way straight downward. Now, after connecting this the center line, what I'm going to do is I'll come on my knee line, take round my knee measurement and divide it by 2. So round my knee measurement is 14. 14 divided by 2 will give me 7 inch. Then I'm going to again divide that 7 inch by 2. So 7 divided by 2 will give me 3.5. I will mark 3.5 to the left and 3.5 to the right. And I'm going to come on my ankle line. I'm going to put around 1/4 of my ankle measurement, which mine is 12 inch. 12 divided by 2 will give me 6. Then 6 divided by 2 will give me 3 inch. I'll mark 3 inch to the right and 3 inch to the left. I'll go ahead to connect it with a straight line like this, like as you can see me doing. I started on this basic pant so you can actually basic block so you can actually understand on how to go about it. All right, so that's why I'm taking you step by step. I'm gonna connect it from here to here like I did, like so. I'm gonna do the same thing with the other side. So now we have the basic block. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to be extend the palazzo shape now. So what I'm going to do is I will come here at my ankle line. I will go out by 3 inch and mark it. 3 inch to the left, I will mark it, and 3 inch to the right and mark it down. Now I'll connect it all the way straight to the 3 inch which I mark like this. You can use a ruler because I don't have a long ruler, that's why I'm using my hand. Either you can use a ruler or you can use your free hand as well. I'm gonna connect this from here to here, but I'm going to be using my ruler. When we are done connecting that, I will go ahead to cut that up. and I'm going to use this front piece to cut the back piece. What I did was to go ahead and fold my fabric again into two while leaving some about 1.5 inch of allowance. Now I'll come here, I'll extend 1.5 inch. I'm going to connect this point from here to the 1.5 inch which I mark. I will come at this top, but I will go up by 2 inch because we are working for the back piece. All right, 2 inch. I'll come here at the side seam. I'll go out by 1.5 inch. The 1.5 inch which we went in for the front, we are going to be going out. That's adding it back here. I'll connect this from the 1.5 inch which I went out, just like so. And I'm going to connect this from here to the hip, that's the hip deep line, like so. All right, so after connecting that part, the next thing I'm going to do is I will come here. I'm going to extend 1.5 inch here. So you can see I'll come here and extend 1 inch, and my ankle line I will extend 1 inch. Now I'll do the same thing to the other side as well. After marking it, I will go ahead to connect it all the way to the 1 inch of the ankle line, and after connecting it there, we'll go ahead to cut that up. Like I said, if there's anything you don't understand, kindly let me know at the comment section. I'll always get back to you. I'll just go ahead to cut that up, and we are done with the pants. Now we're going to be creating the waistband for the pant. What I'm going to do is I'll fold in my fabric like this into two. So by the time I cut this unfold, I will have 4 inch. That's I'm measuring 2 inch away like this. I mark it, then I'm adding ½ inch for the allowance. I'm gonna do the same thing here. That's 2 inch. 2 inch plus ½ inch of allowance. Okay. And how long it is? It is the around my waist measurement plus 1 inch because we need to join the zipper together. Yes, I'm just measuring 28 plus 1 inch of allowance, which is 29. I'll mark it up and go ahead and cut that up, and we are done with this project. So here is the finished look of cutting. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you on the sewing tutorial. Please don't forget to like, comment, and share. Bye bye.